Bugs Bunny, the ultimate cartoon trickster. Bugs Bunny has been on the American scene probably pushing 70 years now, and he's deeply tied into American culture in a lot of ways. He represents the trickster archetype, which if we look at mythology, we see why this thrives and why this works in this culture as well. He reminds us of Loki, he's Ishu, he's Anansi, these infamous tricksters from various belief systems. So we're rooted in cheering for characters like him and kind of understanding them, like how they work. That he, like them, he thrives on chaos. He bends the rules and he flips the situation against anyone foolish enough to chase him. Like the trickster is a specific type of being that he really tests what's in your noodle and in your heart the entire time. And he represents this inner need to challenge authority and to laugh in the face of true power. Now, he has a lot of defense mechanisms. He rarely attacks first. We know how he operates. But he does provoke and he does manipulate, and then he outsmarts. And among his main tools are projection. He likes reflecting the aggressor's energy back at to them. And he turns violence or fear into comedy. He defeats their cannons and their bombs and somehow makes a joke out of it every time. And he also kind of denies fear altogether. He acts cool in situations that would otherwise paralyze everybody else. It's not necessarily bravery, but it's a suppression of terror that kind of turns into a weird swagger for him. Now, one of the things about Bugs Bunny is he has a lot of identities, or he's not trapped in an identity. We see how often he will cross-dress or impersonate someone or take on certain roles. He'll be an oil baron, he'll be a pirate, whatever it takes. And this isn't just for laughs, it's psychology. It signals a fluid identity. He's never trapped in one role, just like we would say with Loki or Ishu and their ability to change their appearances. So he becomes whatever the situations demand. So in early pop culture, he's a symbol of the queering identity. He's mocking rigid norms by casually blurring all the lines that we would say are the standards. But he's not untouchable. There is a very, very dark side that exists in him. We have to be honest and say that he only survives in conflict situations. Without hunters or villains or predators, he doesn't have a stage. So his psyche is dependent on the chase. The laughter masks a deeper truth, that he is addicted to this pursuit and he loves these. He's trapped in this eternal cycle of the predator and the prey, but he never understands his role as being the prey, the fuel for this system in a lot of ways. But what he did teach culturally was you can beat wit with, wit can beat brute force. That mocking authority is a key to survival and that chaos can be fun. Underneath the surface, he also normalized ridicule as power. But this is dangerous because it can very often and dead blur into just flat out cruelty. So there is that side of him where he's not necessarily the victim. He is a manipulator. He's like the trickster genius who's smarter than everyone but wants to lure them into these traps so that then he can later belittle and mock them. So it's a double-edged sword with Bugs Bunny because we have to look at this darker side that compels him to do these things and his lack of ability to survive outside of these conflict zones.